University Open Days in Australia 2022. Things to ask students. What are some of the best things about studying here? What do you wish you'd known before you started studying? Can you tell me about what support is available if I struggle a bit? Tell me about your favourite or least favourite subjects. Why do you like them? Why don't you like them? Things to ask industry reps. Do you offer work placements or internship programs for students? Which courses here provide suitable graduates for your organisation? What is the predicted growth in this industry over the next 3 to 5 years? How can I make myself stand out for employment in this field through non-uni achievements? For example, like coaching, volunteering, or even community work. And finally, the big one, things to ask teachers. How many hours in class or how many hours in labs are there? How long is the course? How many hours of study and reading outside class is required? How is the course assessed? And is there a double degree option? So let's look at all those tips that Victoria University has for you. Be prepared before you go, and on the day, pack smart, get the lowdown from those in the know, which are the things to ask. Tackle the tough questions. Explore the campus, explore its surround, and opportunities beyond the university. Victoria University has some great advice about how to make the most of open days. They've got a few tips, and it's all about asking questions. If you're planning to visit a few uni open days, well, they're a fantastic opportunity. These events help you get a vibe for campus life, but above all, explore your course options and get all your questions answered. So it's a great idea to do some prep beforehand. But don't add this to your pile of things to stress about. It's a quick and easy checklist provided by Victoria University, and you can read it on their website. The links are in the description below. Everything you need to know to make the most of open day events at Australian universities. If your dream is to attend university in Australia as an international student, August, September 2022, it can only mean one thing: open days. No matter what age you are, or even if you're a mature age student looking to expand your qualifications, open days are a fun way to get a taste of university life. Find out the information you need and narrow down your options. There's a lot of common sense advice available. All of it's supplied by the universities. Here's just a couple. La Trobe University, they've written some website content on 7 ways to make the most of open day. And Victoria University also, how to make the most of uni open days. The links are below in the description, and we've got some tips for tackling open days as well. And if you can't get there in person, especially if you're overseas, guess what? A lot of these universities have the option that you can get online and be there in a virtual sense. If you're a future student or a prospective international student, if you're a parent of maybe your child wants to come to Australia to study, well, guess what? Most universities in Australia have an open day of some description. Some even provide campus tours, and some actually provide a combination of campus tours and virtual tours of not just their campuses, but many other facilities. Now, these information sessions for specific groups of people, not just future students, but also parents and career markets and such. Now, also, if you go to their website, many will likely have documents that you can download to help you discern which is the best university education in Australia for you and your child. What are the best ways to make the most of university open days occurring around the country in Australia? Well, guess what? We can give you a few tips on how to tackle open days. G'day and welcome to This International Student Life. We tell stories, and our story is international student education. Wise Words Media is always looking for for great stories about international students in Melbourne, and we're always keen to share any story of any student here that we think might be helpful to those. You might be currently overseas just trying to decide whether to come to Australia. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll chat to you soon. This International Student Life is produced by Wise Words Media. This episode contains nil paid promotions. All information in this episode is taken from sources available to the public in the public domain. Wise Words Media accepts no responsibility for any errors or omissions of information in this episode.